Hi, this is Chandrasekhar, Assistant Social Science Teacher, BGS Public School, Shitlagatta. Welcome back to the session, dear students. The first session, we are all gathered in detailed information about the trade take place between India and Europe during the ancient time and even Middle Age time also during the Asian continent and Europe continent. There is a trade and Portuguese were the first to re-establish trade route between the India and the Europe. After the Portuguese, some of the important Europeans like Dutch, French, British, they came to India to do the trade purpose. And last session we already gathered in detail information about French, Portuguese, British, Dutch. So among these four Europeans finally and strongly settled in our Indian country, British and French. British and French. Got it? So the toughest competition started between the British and French from the place of Carnatic purpose. So this was the place belongs to the eastern part of Tamil Nadu. Eastern part of Tamil Nadu. Let's see how many Carnatic wars led between the British and the French. First, the first Carnatic War, 1746 to 1748. 1746 to 1748. See here, on the request of Dupleix, Laudonnière, a French military leader from Mauritius, invaded Madras and captured it. So Dupleix, he was the Governor General of French. He requested to the Laudonnians. Actually, the Laudonnian, he belongs to the Mauritius. So Mauritius, it was one of the part of Africa continent. So like on the request of Dupleix, Laudonnière, a French military leader from Mauritius, invaded Madras and captured it. So this forced the helpless British when Mauritius suddenly attacked for the Madras. Britishers are highly impossible to face the force of Mauritius. So that time he requested to the Nawab of Arcot. Especially for the Anwaruddin. So Anwaruddin gave support to the British, but Anwaruddin completely failed to stop the force of French. Then after, finally, Laudonnière took money from English because he defeated the Britishers. He collected money from Britishers and returned to Madras and went back to Mauritius because he came from Mauritius. Then this enraged Dupleix and attempted to take Madras but failed in it. Here, what is the ambition of Dupleix? Dupleix actually interested to control for the Madras. So this was the reason purpose only. He asking the help of Mauritius, French leader. He came to India. Got it? He against for the Britishers and defeated. But that Madras not surrendered to the French. He collected money from the English. He came to Madras and went to Mauritius. So this was the reason purpose. This enraged the Dupleix. ಇದರಿಂದ Dupleixಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಕೋಪ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. got it? ನಾನು ಮೆಡ್ರಾಸನ್ನು ಆಕ್ರಮಣ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಫೇಲ್ ಆದೆ ಅಂತ ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಯಾರು ಅಂತ ಆಗೋದು? Dupleix. So finally the first Carnatic War ended with the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. The first Carnatic War ended with the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. So dear students, this is about for the first Carnatic War. So sometimes they asking, write a note on first Carnatic War. Otherwise, what were the reasons and results of the first Carnatic War like? Then second Carnatic War. Second Carnatic War. So, in the changed circumstances, French made Salabat Jung, another son of Asafja, as the Nizam of Hyderabad. It means, in that particular situation, the financial burden upon the Frenches are more and more. It means also, the French made Salabat Jung. He was the another son of Asafja, as the Nizam of Hyderabad. So, and the French named Bussy was stationed. Bussy was stationed. Station means placed. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥ ಬುಸ್ಸಿ ಎಂಬ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ವೈ ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಬುಸ್ಸಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ he was protected to the Hyderabad Nizam. So this was the main reason behind the appointment of the Bussy. So in Carnatic, Chanda Sahib was the Nawab with the help of French. Got it? And here Carnatic region alli Chanda Sahib ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಫ್ರೆಂಚರ ಸಹಾಯದಿಂದ ರಾಜ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಿಕ್ Chanda Sahib was the Nawab of with the help of French. So Robert Clive of East India Company attacked the Arcot, the capital city of Karnataka, and defeated the Chanda Sahib. Look at here, mainly Asafja, got it? He was a Nizam of Hyderabad, in Hyderabad region. So this was made by French people only, and they appointed Bussy to give protection for the Hyderabad Nizam. And in Carnatic region, French were made Chanda Sahib was the king. Got it? So during that situation, Robert Clive of British East India Company attacked Arcot. Eastern part of Tamil Nadu. So the capital city of Carnatic, and defeated Chanda Sahib. Got it? The British Robert Clive easily defeated to the Chanda Sahib. So Chanda Sahib was imprisoned and later killed in this war. What is the meaning of very imprisoned means jailed. ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಅವರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಚಂದಾ ಸಾಹೇಬನನ್ನು ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಜೈಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಅವನನ್ನು ಕೊಲೆಯನ್ನು ಸಹ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ Chanda Sahib was imprisoned and later killed in this war. So in the place of Chanda Sahib, when Britishers are killed to the Chanda Sahib, so they were replaced. It means in the place of Chanda Sahib, the English named Muhammad Ali, the son of Anwaruddin, as the Nawab of Carnatic. When Britishers are killed to the Chanda Sahib, got it? In the place of Chanda Sahib, the English named Muhammad Ali, the son of Anwaruddin, as the Nawab of Carnatic. So another one person become a king of Carnatic after the death of Chanda Sahib. That was the person Muhammad Ali. So the second Carnatic War ended with the Treaty of Pondicherry. The second Carnatic War ended with Treaty of Pondicherry. So the first Carnatic War, Treaty of Excella Chapel. Then second Carnatic War, Treaty of Pondicherry. Then French recalled Dupleix. It means in this second Carnatic War, all the French members remembered for the Dupleix, because Dupleix, such a important Governor General of the French, his ambition is too nice. He always interested to control over South India. That is why the French recalled Dupleix. It means they remembered for the Dupleix. So dear students, this is about the second Carnatic War. This war led between 1749 to 1754 between the British and French. So here, this war brought laurels to the English while French suffered a political setback. What is it? This war brought laurels to the English. What is the meaning of here? Laurels means honors and awards. So many awards and so many honors received by the British through the second Carnatic War. But the French people were suffered more and more. So like the second Carnatic War ended. Then after the second Carnatic War, another one important war, so that is a third Carnatic War. Third Carnatic War. Let's see about the third Carnatic War. Comte de Lally, a French, attempted to besiege Vandy Wash in 1760. So Comte de Lally, he was the person belongs to the French. He tried to control it for the Vandy Wash in 1760. Vandy Wash, it was under the control of British. So in this decisive battle, means in this crucial battle, in this danger battle, Sir Eyrecourt of the English army defeated the French and imprisoned the Bussy, because one of the important officer in Hyderabad region, got it, French were named to station no, got it. So after the third Carnatic War, crucial, in this crucial battle, Sir Eyrecourt of the English army easily defeated the French and imprisoned Bussy. Bussy ಎಂಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಜೈಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾನೆ. ಯಾರಾಕೋದು? ಸರ್ ಐರ್ಕೂಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಕ್ಲೆವರ್ ಲ್ಯಾಲಿ ಎಸ್ಕೇಪ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿಡನ್ ಇನ್ ಪಾಂಡಿಚೇರಿ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡಿಂದ ಎಸ್ಕೇಪ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಬುಸ್ಸಿನ ಹಿಡಿದು ಜೈಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೋ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಅವರು, ನನ್ನನ್ನೂ ಸಹ ಹಿಡಿದು ಜೈಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಕೊಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಎಂಬ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಅವನ ಮೈಂಡಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ಲ್ಯಾಲಿ ಎಸ್ಕೇಪ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್, ಹೈಡ್ ಇನ್ ಪಾಂಡಿಚೇರಿ, ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಪಾಂಡಿಚೇರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಚ್ಚಿಟ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ. ದೆನ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಫೈನಲಿ ಐರ್ಕೂಟ್ even attacked for the Pondicherry also. So Sir Eyrecourt know the information, in this place only hide by Lally. Got it? This was the reason purpose Sir Eyrecourt attacked the Pondicherry and Lally had to surrender unconditionally in 1761. Imprisoned and imposed so many conditions upon the Lally in the year of 1761. Then mainly French had to, so this is the effects of the Carnatic Wars. So already first Carnatic War, second Carnatic War, third Carnatic War, no? Though then the effects of Carnatic Wars. So the French had to lose all their bases in India due to Carnatic Wars. So what doing for the Frenches here? Through the three important Carnatic Wars, mainly the French were completely lost their bases. It means completely lost their places. Bases means places throughout the Indian country. This was one of the important effect. Then in spite of this, as per the Treaty of Paris in 1763, Pondicherry was returned to the French. Here Britishers completely defeated to the French, and French all the bases have to completely lost in our Indian country. It means also as per the Treaty of Paris in 1763, what it, Britishers were returned to the Pondicherry to French. This is also one of the important effect. With these developments, French lost their importance in India. Through the three Carnatic Wars, French were become very, very poor. Like this, English, by defeating all their rivals, it means enemies, rivals, all the enemies, starting consolidating their power over the southern India. It means unite to their power. They always trying to ಯುನೈಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಪವರ್. ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಆಡಳಿತವನ್ನು, ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅವರ ಪವರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಒಂದೇ ಅಧೀನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಬೈ ಡಿಫೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ ದೇರ್ ರಿವೈಲ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಕನ್ಸೋಲಿಡೇಟಿಂಗ್ ದೇರ್ ಪವರ್ ಓವರ್ ದ ಸೌತರ್ನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಸೊ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಅಬೌಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಥರ್ಡ್ Carnatic War, three Carnatic Wars and effects. Then after the three Carnatic War, starting for the British rule in India. Like say, after gaining political control over the South India, the British tried to gain control over rich Bengal province in the later part of 18th century. When overall South India controlled by the Britishers, overall South India controlled by the Britishers. Later, it means during the part of 18th century, they tried to control for the rich province Bengal. So the Bengal province had achieved tremendous growth in the area of agriculture, commerce and industry. What is the meaning of a tremendous? Very great in amount, very rich in amount, that Bengal province. Because of the reason, the agriculture area is full quality of agriculture area, and commerce, it means the trade was very nice, and there is a perfect industrialization. So many industries are there. That is why Britishers are try to occupying for this place. Which place means Bengal province. So the East India Company was making considerable profit from this province. Considerable profit means significance, very important. More profit gain through the Bengal province. And another one important, the dastaks issued by the Mughal ruler Farooq Shiar were the main reasons for this. Why Britishers are mainly gained so many rich amount through the Bengal province means because of the reason the Mughal ruler Farooq Shiar, he issued a dastak. So it was a signature license document. So that Britishers not paying tax, it means without paying tax and conducting for the trade. They no need to pay for the tax, but they conducting for the trade. So that is the dastak issued by a Mughal ruler Farooq Shiar were the main reasons for this. This means Britishers are gaining more profit in Bengal region. But these dastaks that were limited to the company transactions were misused by the individual officers of the company. Those who were working in British East India Company, they misusing the power of dastaks. Most of the British officials become a corrupt. Illegally they earned more and more money through the dastaks. So they were all belongs to the British East India Company only. So such a critical sign, this resulted in huge loss of the Bengal government when British officials and some of the other people misusing for the dastaks without paying for the tax. The total Bengal government, accordance of the huge loss, ತುಂಬಾ ಲಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬಂಗಾಳದ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Hence, all Nawabs from Murshid Ali Khan to Ali Vardhan Khan were opposing such misuses. When Britishers are misusing for the dastaks, this was the reason purpose. This resulted to the Bengal government. Hence, all the Nawabs from Murshid Ali Khan to Ali Vardhan Khan, they all joined together and opposed the misuse of dastaks. Later, this led to the confrontation between the Nawabs and the company. What it means confrontation. Maybe in future, this one only possible to lead for the wars between the Nawabs and the British East India Company. So this resulted in two crucial wars, very important, very dangerous wars. This was the reason purpose led between the British and the Nawabs. So such a battles are Plassey and Buxar. Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. Let's see, students. This was the background of behind the Plassey battle and the Buxar battle. Then, dear students, Battle of Plassey. So here, what were the reasons and results of the Battle of Plassey? This is a 3-mark, very important question. So Ali Vardhan Khan, the Nawab of Bengal, died in 1756. So behind the reasons, dear students, Ali Vardhan Khan, he was the Nawab of Bengal. He was died in the year of 1756. Hence, his grandson Siraj-ud-Dawla came to throne. Whose grandson means Ali Vardhan Khan grandson Sirajud-Dowla came to throne. It means power. The Plassey battle took place between young Nawab Sirajud-Dowla and British in 1757. So here, between whom the battle of Plassey fought and when? It means Sirajud-Dowla and British in the year of 1757. Then, what were the reasons for battle of the Plassey? What were the reasons for battle of Plassey? Let's see. Causes or reasons, both are same. The first one is misuse of dastaks. I already said, got it? Mughal ruler Farooq Shiara gave license to the Britishers to do for the trade, but the Britishers are misusing the dastaks without paying for the tax. So this resulted huge loss to the Bengal government. That is why all the Nawabs joined together and against for the Britishers. So this is the first cause for the Battle of Plassey in the year of 1757. Then the second one, mending of the port without permission. Actually, throughout the Bengal region, all the ports under the control of Nawabs. All the ports under the control of Nawabs. But here, most of the Britishers not asking the permission of Nawabs. Most of the Britishers not asking the permission of Nawabs, and they placed the cannons in them. ಆ ಒಂದು ಕೋಟೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾನನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಪಿರಂಗಿಗಳನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾನನ್ಸನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಅವ್ರು ಇಟ್ಕೊತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಪೇರ್, ಅವರಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರೇ ರಿಪೇರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ತಮ್ಮ ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ಸಹ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜ ಯಾರಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಿರಾಜುದ್ದೌಲಾ. ದೇ ನೆವರ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ದ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿರಾಜುದ್ದೌಲಾ. They were mending the ports and placed for the cannons. So this was the reason purpose angered Sirajud-Dowla, and Sirajud-Dowla strongly gave warning to the Britishers to remove the cannons from the port. Got it? Sirajud-Dowla, by seeing this critical situation, strongly gave warning to the Britishers to removal of the cannons from the court. But Britishers neglected the orders of the Nawab. Britishers neglect the orders of Sirajud-Dowla. So dear students, this is a second cause of the Battle of Plassey. Mending of the port without permission. Then third important reason, Black Room tragedy. Black Room tragedy. This is very important 2-mark question. See here, when Britishers are neglecting the orders of Sirajud-Dowla, so such a situation, Sirajud-Dowla conquered or captured the Fort William easily and imprisoned some of the British. ಯಾವಾಗ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರು ಸಿರಾಜುದ್ದೌಲನ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ವೋ ಅಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿರಾಜುದ್ದೌಲಾ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಕೋಟೆ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥ ಫೋರ್ಟ್ ವಿಲಿಯಮನ್ನು ಆಕ್ರಮಣ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಹಲವಾರು ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಕೈದಿಗಳನ್ನು ಜೈಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫೋರ್ಟ್ ವಿಲಿಯಂ. ಸೊ ಹಿ imprisoned 146 Englishmen in a small room. got it? 146 ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ನ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಕೋಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡಾಕ್ತಾನೆ. ಯಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡಾಕ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ Sirajud-Dowla. When he occupying for the Fort William easily, and he imprisoned for more than 146 Englishmen in a small room in the same port. So which of these 123 were died? ಈ 146ರಲ್ಲಿ 123 ಜನ ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. Because of the reason, the room is very very small. The room is very very small. Highly impossible to sit or stand. ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಕೋಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 123 ಜನರು ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. 146 ಜನರನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ರೂಮ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಜಿಡಿ, ದುರಂತ. ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಜಿಡಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದುರಂತ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ enraged Robert Clive and arrived in Bengal with a large army. So this was the reason purpose. Robert Clive, the Governor General of British East India Company and Bengal, so he came to the Bengal with a large army to against the Siraj ud Dawla. So like the Battle of Plassey fought. These are the main reasons or causes for the Battle of Plassey. So Robert Clive attracted the rich locals when he came to Bengal. Got it? He attracted some of the important rich local people like Manik Chand and Omini Chand and Jagat Seth. So these three persons joined together and gave support to the Robert Clive. And he was successfully in convincing Mir Jafar. So Mir Jafar, he was a military head of the Siraj ud Dawla. ಸಿರಾಜುದ್ದೌಲನ ಮಿಲಿಟರಿ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ಯಾರು ಅಂದರೆ ಮೀರ್ ಜಾಫರ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಲೀಡರ್ಸನ್ನು ಸಹ ತನ್ನ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಗಮನ ಸೆಳೆದುಕೊತಾನೆ. ಯಾರೋ ರಾಬರ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲೈವ್. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸಿರಾಜುದ್ದೌಲನ ದಂಡನಾಯಕನಾದಂತಹ ಮೀರ್ ಜಾಫರ್ನೂ ಸಹ ತನ್ನ ಕಡೆ ಗಮನ ಸೆಳೆದುಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಫೈನಲಿ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ್ಸ್ ಗೇವ್ ಆಫರ್ ಟು ಮೀರ್ ಜಾಫರ್ ದ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ನವಾಬ್. ನೀನೇನಾದರೂ ನನಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಿರಾಜುದ್ದೌಲನ ನಂತರ ನಿನ್ನನ್ನೇ ನಾನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಬಂಗಾಳಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಜನನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಎಂಬ ಒಂದು ಆಫರನ್ನು ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಅವರು ಮೀರ್ ಜಾಫರ್ನಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಇನ್ ಕನ್ವಿನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮೀರ್ ಜಾಫರ್, ದ ಮಿಲಿಟರಿ ಹೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸಿರಾಜುದ್ದೌಲಾ. ಸೊ ಎನ್ಕರೇಜ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ರಾಬರ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲೈವ್ declared war against for the Sirajuddaulah. So here all the situations are favor for the Britishers. Even local leaders gave support, even military leader Mir Jafar also gave support to the British. Finally Lord Robert Clive declared war against for the Sirajuddaulah, and everything has been gone according to the plan of Robert Clive. ರಾಬರ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲೈವ್ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾನೋ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಬರ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲೈವ್ ವಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಸಿರಾಜುದ್ದೌಲಾ ಹೂ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಎಸ್ಕೇಪ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ವಾಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಿಲ್ಡ್. ಯಾವಾಗ ಅವನು ಸೋತೋಗ್ತಾನೋ ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡಿಂದ, ಯುದ್ಧ ಭೂಮಿಯಿಂದ ಎಸ್ಕೇಪ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಬಟ್ ರಾಬರ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲೈವ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ಡ್ ಹಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಿಲ್ಡ್, ಅವನನ್ನು ಬಂಧಿಸಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೊಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸಿ ರೀಸನ್ಸ್. ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ದೆನ್ ಔಟ್ಕಮ್ಸ್. ಸಿ ದಿಸ್ ವಾರ್ ಬ್ರಾಟ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ಇಮ್ಮೊರಾಲಿಟಿ, ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂನಿಟಿ ಅಮಾಂಗ್ ದ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಗ್ರೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸಿ brought immorality. It means injustice, unfairness. Injustice and unfairness, lack of unity. There is no unity between the Indians, and greed of Indian businessmen. Greed is nothing but hope. ದುರಾಸೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಈ ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸಿಯಿಂದ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಔಟ್ಕಮ್, ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸಿ. ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸಿ ವಾರ್ brought out the immorality, lack of unity among the Indians, and the greed of Indian businessmen. Mir Jafar became the Nawab of Bengal. Because of the reason, already the Britishers gave offer to the Mir Jafar. After the death of Sirajuddaulah, they only gave offer to him to appointing the Nawab of the Bengal. So like in this way, Mir Jafar became the Nawab of Bengal. And the company gained exclusive rights to the business in Bengal. When Mir Jafar became a Nawab of Bengal, the British East India Company exclusive rights. Got it? Throughout the Bengal province, they gained so many rights. That rights very useful for the Britishers to earn more and more sources of income. Mir Jafar had to pay rupees 17 crore and 17 lakh as the relief to the Sirajuddaulah attack on the Fort William. So already everybody know, right? Sirajuddaulah attacked for the Fort William and he arrested for the 146 Englishmen. Which of these? 123 were died because he kept in a small room. This lost to the British government. This was the reason purpose when Mir Jafar became a king of Bengal. With that incident purpose and loss purpose, he paid 17 crore 70 lakh rupees to the Sirajuddaulla's attack on the Fort William. So this is one of the important outcome of the Battle of Buxar. Then in nutshell of Mir Jafar became continuous victim of the company and its employees. Got it? Then next, who Mir Jafar ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಬೆಂಗಾಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡಳಿತವನ್ನು ಸಹ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಂಪನಿಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮೈನ್ ವಿಕ್ಟಿಮ್ ಯಾರಾಗ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಮೀರ್ ಜಾಫರ್. Even though the treasury went bankrupt due to the greedy nature, the greediness of the company and its officials were never satisfied. When always Mir Jafar favor for the Britishers, so finally the treasury of the Bengal government bankrupt, ದಿವಾಳಿ ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲಿ ವೀಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Got it? And the greediness of the company and its officials. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಗ್ರೀಡಿನೆಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ್ಸ್, ಅವರಿಗೆ ದುರಾಸೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಸಹ ದುರಾಸೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ದುರಾಸೆಗಳ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಬೆಂಗಾಲ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ದಿವಾಳಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲಿ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಎ ವೀಕ್. ಸೊ ದ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ Mir Jafar as an inefficient Nawab and brought in his nephew Mir Qasim as the new Nawab. ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೆಂಗಾಲ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟು ದಿವಾಳಿ ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತೋ, ಸೆನ್ ದ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ್ಸ್ ರಿಯಲೈಸ್ಡ್, got it? The Bengal is financially weak. ನಮಗೆ ಮೀರ್ ಜಾಫರ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬೆಂಗಾಳಿ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತುಂಬ ವೀಕ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವನ ಸಹೋದರಿಯ ಮಗನಾದಂಥ ಹಿಸ್ ನೆಫ್ಯೂ Mir Qasim as the new Nawab of Bengal. So removed for Mir Jafar and the replaced for the Mir Qasim. So dear students, these all the main outcomes of the Battle of Buxar. Battle of Plassey. Then dear students, another one important, after the Battle of Plassey, another one important battle, Battle of Buxar 1764. Then here, what were the main reasons for the Battle of Buxar? Let's see here. Mir Qasim was an efficient administrator. He not like ಇವನ ಅಣ್ಣನ ಥರ ಅವನು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. He was a efficient administrator. Who is means Mir Qasim. So in the beginning, so when he appointed as the king of Bengal, so that beginning time he loyal to the company. It means he sincere to the company. He sincere to the British East India Company. So Britishers are when appointed king of Bengal for the Mir Qasim. For this he paid 2 lakh pounds to the company. For this he paid a 2 lakh pounds to the company and gave away few places. 2 lakh pounds ಅನ್ನು ಸಹ ಮೀರ್ ಕಾಸಿಂ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ್ಸ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಹ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಹಿ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ಡ್ ಹಿಮ್ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅನ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಕಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಬಿಫೋರ್ he was a dependent king because he was under the control of Britishers. Then shortly he declared as an independent king. So he said, I am not under the control of Britishers like. I am not under the control of Britishers like. Then when he declared shortly independent king, he verifying the misuse of dastaks. Who verifying the misuse of dastaks means Mir Qasim verifying the misuse of dastaks. Because of the reason Britishers are without paying tax throughout the Bengal region, they doing for a trade. This verifying by the Mir Qasim, he declared that the business is duty free in Bengal. Even Indians also no need to pay for the tax, and even Britishers also no need to pay for the tax. He gave orders throughout the Bengal. When Indians are not paying for the tax, so Indian missions, goods and services, Indian merchants gave competition to the Britishers in all the spheres. ಭಾರತೀಯರು ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ್ಸ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ನಿಂದ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಸಫರ್ಡ್. So this was the reason purpose Britishers are opposed the Mir Qasim. This was the reason purpose Britishers are opposed the Mir Qasim. So they brought, when Mir Qasim liked doing, again the Britishers are removing for the Mir Qasim and they replaced for the Mir Jafar. So like how the cunning policies are utilized by the Britishers. So as Mir Qasim knew about the cunningness of the British, he went for the organized war against them. ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ಇವನು ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಅವರ ಕನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾನೋ, ಮೀರ್ ಕಾಸಿಮ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಅವರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಯುದ್ಧ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಮರ್ಚೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸಿಯನ್ಸ್. So many Indian merchants and artisans, those who were involving in a trade, import and export and skilled workers, everybody gave support to the Mir Qasim, especially in the Bengal region. Then Mir Qasim entered in agreements with the Mughal ruler Shah Alam II and Nawab of Oudh, Shah Jahan Dawla. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಮರ್ಚೆಂಟ್ಸು ಮೀರ್ ಕಾಸಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆರ್ಟಿಸಿಯನ್ಸು ಸಹ ಮೀರ್ ಕಾಸಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮೊಘಲ್ ರಾಜನಾದಂತಹ ಶಾ ಆಲಂ ಸೆಕೆಂಡು ಸಹ ಮೀರ್ ಕಾಸಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನವಾಬ್ ಆಫ್ ಔದ್ನ ರಾಜ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥ ಶಾಜಾವುದ್ದೌಲನು ಸಹ ಮೀರ್ ಕಾಸಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಗನೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ್ಸ್ ಮೀರ್ ಕಾಸಿಮ್. ಸೊ ದ ಕಂಬೈನ್ಡ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೀರ್ ಕಾಸಿಮ್ faced the British army led by Hector Munro at Buxar in 1764. So there is a one black color round, got it? So on that place, the combined forces, it means artisans, merchants, Mir Qasim, Shah Jahan and Shah Alam II. This is the combined forces against for the British army like Hector Munro at Buxar in 1764. So Hector Munro easily defeated to the Mir Qasim. So Mir Qasim got defeated and run away from the battlefield. ಆ ಯುದ್ಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋತೋಗಿ ಆ ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡಿಂದ ಓಡೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಶಾ ಆಲಂ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸರೆಂಡರ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಶಾ ಆಲಂ, ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ದ Mughal empire now, he gave support to the Mir Qasim. This was the reason purpose when lost the battle he surrendered to the British. So the efforts of the combined forces to stop the British force failed completely. These all the combined forces, artisans, merchants, Shah Alam, Mir Qasim, Shah Jahan, their all efforts completely failed. Finally, in this battle of Buxar, upper hand gained by Britishers. So that are the reasons for the battle of Buxar. Then outcomes. Shah Alam II accorded the Diwani rights over Bengal to the British. Diwani right means the right to collect tax. The right to collect tax. So after the Battle of Buxar, Shah Alam II gained Diwani rights over Bengal to the British. And for this, Shah Alam II gave all the rights over Bengal to the British for annual fee of just 26 lakhs. ಬಂಗಾಳದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೈಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಸಹ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ್ಸ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೇವಲ 26 ಲಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟುಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಯಾರು? ಶಾ ಆಲಂ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ನವಾಬ್ ಆಫ್ ಔದ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಅವೇ ಫೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ₹50 lakh ಫಾರ್ ವೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಎ ವಾರ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಕಂಪನಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ Shah-Jahan-ud-Dawla, he was a Nawab of Oudh, he against for the Britishers and waged war. This caused to the so much of loss to the British. So the war expansion purpose, Shah-Jahan-ud-Dawla has to pay 50 lakh rupees to the Britishers. This is also one of the important outcome. With the death of Mir Jafar, the company paid pension to his son and took over the entire administration of Bengal. Got it? ಮೀರ್ ಜಾಫರ್ ಸತ್ತೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವನ ಒಂದು ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಪೆನ್ಷನನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಡೀ ಬೆಂಗಾಳನ್ನು ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಅಧೀನಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನೌ ನೋ ಒನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೂಲಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಬೆಂಗಾಲ್ ರೂಲ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. and the Buxar battle made the British as the real holder power over Bihar, Bengal and Odisha provinces. Real holders, not for the duplicate holders. They having a real power and real authority throughout the Bihar, Bengal and Orissa provinces through the battle of Buxar. Even Audh remained under the control. Shahjaud having no, he was remained under the control of British. So at that same time, in the year of 1765, Robert Clive brought in dual government concept. Dual means two types of government concept he was brought. Then see what is the meaning of dual government concepts. As per the dual government concept, British had the right to collect land taxes. Got it? Here British have a right to collect the land taxes. So another one, Nawab had a power to do the administration. Britishers ಅವರು ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ನವಾಬ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಡ್ಯುಯಲ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ರಾಬರ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲೈವ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಇಯರ್ ಆಫ್ 1765. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ದ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ gained political control over India to protect their ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಓವರ್ ಬೆಂಗಾಳನ್ನು ಅವರು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ತಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರವನ್ನು ಸುಗಮವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾರು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ದೀಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಔಟ್ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಕ್ಸರ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಹಿಸ್ಟರಿ lesson, advent of Europeans to India. Read well, score well. Thank you. I am Chandrasekhar, Assistant Social Science Teacher, BGS Public School, Sheetlagat.